My name is Tom O'Connor and I'm the signpost advisor based in the Kerry, Limerick region. Today we're going to look at reseeding and see how reseeding fits into the signpost programme where we can reduce emissions. The fact that we are reseeding, we're replacing an old sward with a more productive, newer sward. This sward will have a higher yield of higher digestible material. It will grow better in the shoulders of the year, in the springtime and the autumn, whereby we can reduce the amount of imported material, particularly concentrate, and we are also increasing our chances of being able to let our stock out to grass early. When we are reseeding, as we've shown today, the first activity was to spread lime on the ground. And what we're doing here is we're improving the overall soil fertility. And what the lime does is that the lime increases the availability of the nutrients which are already in the ground, particularly phosphorus and potash. What the lime also does is that it creates a better environment for the perennial ryegrasses to thrive and to grow and to survive over a period of time. The other thing with the reseeding here today is that we're including clover in the mix. The standard bag of grass seeds contains probably about 1 kilo of clover, but where we're aiming to have a sward with a higher level of clover, we're looking at probably including clover at the rate of approximately 2 kilos per bag. And what the clover can do for us then is that if it's managed properly and provided we have the correct soil fertility, in time we can reduce the amount of chemical nitrogen which we're using on the farm. And part of the overall signpost programme is that we can reduce chemical nitrogen and at the same time grow as much forage as we've always been doing. The key thing with the clover is to have the better soil fertility, particularly soil pH, and ideally the soil pH would be a little bit higher for a grass clover sward than for grass, and having the P's and K's at index 3. The other key thing with clover is that it is sown early in the year, and that will be around now, which is late April into early May, to give it every chance of establishing and grazed a couple of times then during the season to help the clover to thrive. In the grazing, the first couple of grazings will be at the lower covers, possibly about the 800 to 1000, and after that then we're grazing them at the 1200s to 1400s. The main thing with the clover, for clover to establish and to maintain the sward, is that we keep the light getting down to the base, so we'd have to avoid grazing the heavier covers. So again, I suppose, like the reseeding, we're bringing in new grasses, new grass varieties. It will help us to reduce our dependence on imported feeds, and at the same time help to reduce the amount of chemical nitrogen used.